DevOps Engineer, career path, job scope, and certifications. A DevOps engineer is a good career choice in 2024 as the demand for it is increasing considerably.
But before we start moving forward, make sure to subscribe channel and click on the bell icon. Sprintzeal provides training programs, certification programs on their websites. If you're interested in them, do check out the links in the description.
The need for a skilled DevOps engineer is expanding within the market. But there are still some misconceptions and confusion regarding this career choice. Well, let's dig into this article to clear your doubts and confusion regarding DevOps engineers. In this technology-driven era where information and data are fed into computers, almost every company is implementing cloud services to maintain their working professional environment. Learning DevOps is necessary if you are an aspirant with an IT background who aspires to be a part of the IT sector. Let's go from the basics to understand the career path of a DevOps engineer.
What is DevOps? Before we understand what and who is DevOps engineer, let's know and understand the importance of DevOps. One should know the importance of DevOps to understand the role of DevOps engineers. DevOps is defined as an approach or practice that bridges the gap or combines software development, Dev, and IT operations, OP. There isn't a universal definition for DevOps created by academics and practitioners other than its use to refer to the cross-functional combination. It is applicable in a different context, but it is mainly characterized by combination or shared ownership, which aims at the same goal. With DevOps, organizations aim to develop an agile relationship between software and IT to create and release features and regular updates and incorporate feedback much more quickly than the traditional waterfall method. It aims to provide effective and continuous service as promptly as possible. Eventually, this is applicable with utmost collaboration, removing any barriers between two parties. The benefits of such cooperation are fewer software fatalities and failures and less time consumption between fixes. DevOps is not easy to develop as it involves a lot of development, testing, and implementation of automated CI/CD pipelines. Importance of the CI/CD domain. Most people expand CI/CD as continuous integration and continuous delivery, respectively. These are two fundamental concepts required to develop DevOps. These two concepts are fundamentally basic tools and approaches, as this make the development of DevOps different and unique from traditional methodologies. The conventional methods are time-consuming and outdated. In today's era where people have so little time, they require more advanced methodologies to save up their time and get the best quality service. They are required to do one stage following up another, whereas DevOps gives the benefits of running these stages simultaneously within a short amount of time. In today's fast-paced era, it is a necessity rather than a luxury. There are specific tools for DevOps engineers who are used to develop better applications and software. Following are some of the DevOps tools you need to know. Git and GitHub. These are required to manage source code. Git is a version control system required to manage your source code history, whereas GitHub is a cloud-based service to manage Git storage. Jenkins, it is an automation server used to build, test, and deploy software by developers worldwide. It assists in the formation of great CI/CD pipelines. Apart from Jenkins, Bamboo is another automation tool that is highly recommended for developers. Selenium is an available tool used that automates web browsers and is mainly used for automation testing. It has a single interface that lets developers write test scripts programming like Java, C++, and Python. Docker. With the help of Docker, developers can bring their applications and ideas to life by building, developing, and running applications. It is a software containerization platform that allows developers to conquer the complexity of app development. Kubernetes is also such a containerization application. Ansible, it is one of the simplest automates used for configuration, management, deployment, and continuous service. For configuration management, There are other tools available, namely Puppet, Enterprise and Chef. Nagios, these are referred to as monitoring software as it helps the developers to monitor and configure any issues and take immediate action to provide satisfactory results. Raigur is also monitoring software that is used widely. Jira and Trello are two project management tools unique to DevOps, but it is worth using as it would help the developers keep track of their projects. They can use it to supervise the project's progress according to the deadline and identify any fatalities which can improve. There are more DevOps Engineer tools, but these are some famous tools widely used by developers. What is a DevOps Engineer? A DevOps Engineer is an IT professional who facilitates and processes automation throughout the software development cycle on CI/CD basis. They have to balance between coding to deployment and maintenance to upgrading. They understand and skill of various automation tools to develop digital pipelines, namely CI and CID pipelines. Development teams and IT operation teams come together to bring out the best application with new features. Even if both these teams aim at the same goal, they both retain different skills. Developers are keen to add new features while the latter group thinks about preserving the application's stability. If the DevOps role is about amalgamation and combining processes, DevOps engineers are needed for automation, application management, and maintenance. All these tasks are performed to understand the development cycle and practice, philosophy, and tools of development cycles. DevOps engineers are expected to work with IT staff, software developers, and operators to supervise and facilitate code releases or deployment. Roles and responsibilities of DevOps engineer. DevOps engineers have to take on a great many responsibilities on a day-to-day basis. The role of DevOps engineer includes such tasks. DevOps engineers are often the evangelist or preachers to lead and manage a team to implement DevOps. They are decision makers responsible for who and how the project shall work to be successful. They are required to make their colleagues aware of the management and deadline of the project. They are needed to tackle complex codes and scripting with development staff.
If you found this video informative and useful, we'll always bring new concepts explained for you, so stay tuned with Sprintzeal, and if you like the video, do share. If have any doubts or queries, do let us know in the comment section. Use the coupon code YouTube10 in our website to get 10% off on all our courses.